Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us here on Midday Live. And let me bring you updates on that developments from the front of the University Teachers Association of Ghana, UTAG. Well, the association has resolved to indefinitely suspend the strike, which was declared sometime in January over poor conditions of service. Well, in a statement signed by President and also Secretary of the association says its National Executive Committee, after extensive deliberations on the responses from all stakeholders, including the employer, have decided to indefinitely suspend the strike, pending which they will police the process to ensure government goes ahead to fulfill its part of a bargain by implementing some of the agreements that were reached by the university teachers and the employer. So let me just quickly bring you some of the updates in this particular statement. So it says the National Executive Committee of UTAG is resolved to pursue the agreements for the employer to implement the market premium and or review of the single spine salary structure in 2023 to help address concerns of poor conditions of service of university teachers in full. It goes ahead to say, after careful assessment of the referendum results, which, by the way, brought about 12 out of the 15 universities voting against the suspension of the strike. It says interim agreements reached between UTAG and the employer, the various branch of the Universities Association of Ghana. The Executive Committee of UTAG has resolved to indefinitely suspend the strike. Now, they say they are going to be policing this process till the latter. We're working the phone lines to speak to one of the executives of the University Association of Ghana. Professor Ransford Jampo is the General Secretary of the University of Ghana chapter of UTAG. He's joining us. Thank you, Prof, for joining us. So do we know if the concrete timelines that we're giving your members are something that all of you agree to, for which reason we're having you indefinitely suspend this action? Hello, Prof.
Yes, hello.
Great. I was wondering if the timelines that you were giving, the assurances you were giving at the negotiation or engagement table.
Have you received a copy of the message that the communique that UTAG National has circulated?
Say that again, sir.
Do you have a copy of the communique?
I just read that, sir.
Circulated?
I just read excerpts of that on air, sir.
Okay, so please go ahead with your question.
Yes, so I'm asking, you say that you are going to ensure that the process is policed and that, for example, the single spine salary structure is implemented in 2023 and many others. And I'm asking you directly, Prof, as UTAG NEC and the body as a whole, is this something that all of you subscribe to? Because we understand that some of the campuses are still in disagreement.
Well, last week, I think there was a 2-day meeting with the employer to discuss how some solution could be proffered to deal with the challenges and demands that have been put across by the university lecturer. Some decisions were taken after the 2-day meeting, and it was agreed that these decisions be bounced with our general membership. And so we did that. And when we went to general membership, clearly they were not happy. They were absolutely not happy with the proposals that had been put on the table for them. Nevertheless, the point was made that this could be accepted as, temporary arrangement that lasts for just about one academic year, after which some promises that have been made will be pursued towards their implementation. And the promises here, as you rightly mentioned, was the implementation of market premium in 2023, and then also a review of the single spine pay policy also in 2023. And so, grudgingly, members have agreed that have agreed to the interim proposal that they have made, that has been made. Okay. But I will tell you the truth that none of them is very happy. But the point is that we also want to see it as an interim measure that we would not be anything permanent. And so we are hoping that matters concerning our true conditions of service will come up again next year, and that is when we will push that government's commitment or agreement or promise that some of these interventions that will bring substantive transformation in the conditions of service of lecturers will be kicked in or implemented. And so with that, members NEC met to review. You remember that next decision to suspend the strike was also rejected by members.
Yes.
There are 15 public universities in Ghana. Out of the 15 public universities, only 3 voted to say that the strike should be suspended. 12 public universities voted to say the strike should be continued. And it should tell you the resolve and the level of disappointment and disenchantment and dissatisfaction, among our general membership.
Okay.
They are voting notwithstanding next to the decision that, given that something has been put on the table, and recognizing also or appreciating the fact that members are still not happy, NEC simply sort of appealed to general members that members should just accept this interim measure and then look forward to what can happen substantively going into the next year.